It is, oh, there we go. All right, it is almost 4 o'clock, 3:59, and it is Fun Friday, and I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay. I've had a couple people say some of my videos are a little bit on the quieter side, so maybe I'll try and speak up a little bit louder when doing my videos, excuse me, and got allergies. So there I am. Let me make that so I can see comments. And oh, look, my screen is a little more centered and everything else. So boy, I can't wait to share with you guys what we've got going today. I don't know about you guys, but it is hotter than blazes here in Northern California. It is 4 o'clock on the dot. It is 4 o'clock on the dot. Welcome to Teach It Tuesday with Tammy and Jenny. Tammy was on earlier and showed you this great gift card holder using the pocket dies, and it's an autumn. I can't remember the name of it. Oh my goodness, it's one of our new ones, but I don't have my catalog near me. Great, it's got the autumn special or something like that. It's got the pie and the coffee mug, and that talks about pumpkin spice and peppermint and all sorts of fun. She made a great gift card holder out of it. So I'm going to show you one that I saw online, and it was by Julie of Paper Pixie, and she has a lot of great 3D items and such. And I saw a card of hers. This wasn't a card, gift card holder. It was a card, but I converted it into a gift card holder. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. And I'm going to be using several things, a couple things out of the new catalog, the mini catalog. Hi Tracy, welcome. Hey Tammy, welcome. I'm going to be using the Snowy Wonder stamp set. I'm going to be using Greetings of the Season stamp set, and then I'm also going to be using Reindeer Days DSP. The Snowy Wonder and Reindeer Days are both in our mini catalog, the September to December mini catalog. Greetings of the Season, I believe this is a online exclusive, but we're going to be using those. So let me show you what we're going to do, and then we will make one. This is my card. It is an accordion card that I found on Paper Pixie, and I converted it into a gift card holder. Isn't that cute how it accordioned out? And I just love it. And then what I did is this panel on hers, which she had, it was a embossed piece of cardstock. Hi Patty, welcome. But what I did is I went ahead and used DSP, and then I put in my gift card holder right here on that panel. So it accordions out and it stands up, and it's a great card. So let's go ahead and get started. First we're going to do is we're going to stamp our sentiment and our inside of our card. Our inside of our card is a piece of white cardstock, or any color cardstock you want, but white preferably, white or vanilla, depending on which DSP you're using. And it is 2 1/4 by 4. And then I'm using I think it's the second smallest deckled rectangle for my stamped sentiment, not sediment. That's a science term. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and use Real Red and Garden Green, and I need to set this aside. So let's go ahead and we're going to do our sentiment on the inside in Garden Green. And I used the Merry Christmas in regular pen script, just the straight lined, the Christmas here and the Merry here from our Greetings of the Season. This is an excellent stamp set to have. It covers everything. Holiday, it just says holidays. It's New Year's, Christmas, seasons, greetings. You have both plain stamp, or what's the word I'm looking for? Just a straight font, and then you've got a script font, love and joy, to and from, and a couple of actual nice sentiments too. May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration, or it's the most wonderful time of the year. Some great sentiments. This is a really good, and it's got some great dies too. I'm digressing here, but it's got some great tag dies. I'm not using it on this card, but I will be using it. And this is a part of its bundle, and all of these are awesome. So anyway, all right, back on to stamping. We're going to stamp Merry Christmas on our card in garden green. Hopefully that's a little crooked. Let's turn it over and try that again. Put it a little bit closer to me. Much better. Straighter. All right, so we're going to set that aside. And then we're also going to put and decorate to go with the DSP with the holly on it. We're going to use the holly leaves and the holly berries from the Snowy Wonder stamp set. Hi, Shannon. You need to get those dies out again. You might be leaving them with my die cutting very next week. Oh, she's gonna have fun. And you need that stamp set. Yes, it's a great versatile stamp set. I'm gonna keep this one for sure. Welcome back, Shannon. All right, let me see. I'm gonna put my holly right here. And set that one aside and close up our green. Nope, I don't need any more green, so let's close up our green and make sure it snaps shut. Otherwise it can dry out. Sometimes when I go to close my stamps, my ink, it doesn't close all the way, and then I'm afraid I'm going to dry it out. And we're going to put this one right here. All right, there's our, I'm not going to close up my red yet, because now we're going to stamp the sentiment, Season's Greetings from the Snowy Wonder stamp set on this deckled rectangle. And we're going to do it in real red. And make sure I get enough ink on that. All right, center that. All right. Perfect. All right, we'll set these stamps in the ink aside and click, so I know that's not going to dry out. Now let's go ahead and put our card together. First thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and center this Season's Green on a deckled rectangle out of garden green, and it is the third smallest of the deckled rectangles. And it's nice because they nest right into each other. So we're going to put a little bit of glue on that and center it. And we'll set it off to the side. And we're going to set this off to the side so that we can now score and put our card together, our gift card holder together. I love the cute little deer, and it worked out perfectly when I cut this because it was a 12 by 12 piece. I cut it in sections of 4, and then cutting it, it left it perfectly. So I had the deer with the wreath and the Santa hat sort of almost centered and high enough that it gave me a spot to put my sentiment right there. Sentiment. I keep saying sediment. You think I was teaching science or something. Oh my goodness. All right. So our card base is 11 by 4 1/4. And we've got a few different scores on here, and I had to write them up and put them on in front of me so I can see them. Otherwise, I'd make a mistake. And we will need the arm from our paper trimmer out. So let's go ahead and score these real quick. The first time you score it, you're going to score it along all the scores are going to be done along the 11 inch side. And what we're going to do is first we're going to score it at 2 3/4. Oh, my scoring blade came out. There we go. 2 3/4. All right. And then at 7 1/4. I did the 2 3/4 down by me, but I'm going to have to go up here to 7 1/4 and score it again. And the nice thing about this trimmer is it's got both the cutting blade and the scoring blade on here. The scoring blade is the light gray, and the cutting blade is the darker color. All right, now I'm going to flip it over, and we're going to score at 4 1/4. 4 1/4, and then at 8 1/2. All right, there we go. 4 1/4, 8 1/2, and we are done with our scoring. Now what I learned on this, and a tip that Julie gave on her video, is you have to be really careful. You can score it, but when we're going to score it this way. Let me double check. We're going to do it this way. We're going to fold it over and get a bone folder. So you're going to take it and fold it over. So you have your Z, and then you're going to fold this back and fold this one forward. That didn't make sense. Let me go ahead and do that again. You're going to have your paper like this, and you're going to have your first score. You're going to make it a mountain. So you're going to make it come up and score it, and then score the back side. That becomes a valley. It dips down. And then you're going to go with a mountain again, score it, and the other score becomes a valley, and burnish it there. All right, so now we've got it, and you can see it sort of doing what it needs to do because we've got our Z fold, or accordion fold. Now what we're going to do is we're going to attach one of the DSPs on the inside panel here, and then the other DSP we're going to attach on the outside. Now, when I made it the first time, I attached the outside panel DSP first. And then when it came time to attach the inside, it was a little crooked. You can almost see they don't quite measure up. This should be covering and coming right over this one, and they should be laying right next to each other. So I think what might be easier is if we attach the inside DSP first. So we're going to attach that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the glue on this panel first so that you don't accidentally get glue too far over on your 4x4 square, and then it gets all gummy up here. So let's go ahead and do it. But it's also 1/8 of an inch, about approximately, trim. So you're going to want to just go more towards the, not right to the edge. And we'll do some glue here. All right. Yeah, we're going to put this in here. We're going to make sure we have a nice, even all the way around trim, and we do. It's matted nice and even. We're going to go down this way, and then while we got that open, what we're going to go ahead and do is take and make our flap or our holder for the pocket for the gift card holder. And what that is it is a 4x2, or you can go a little bit higher, 4x2 1/4. But I did 4x2 because I happened to have this scrap, and this was perfect. Sometimes some of these smaller projects like this where you use smaller pieces are perfect to use up your scraps. But it's a 4x2. And I'm going to take my 2 3/8 inch, I don't want to blind anybody with the metal on here, but our circle punch, and you're going to go right in the middle and do, let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's even on either side. And just do a small, you're not going to go all the way in, and let it pop out. And there's our tab, or pocket for the gift card holder. Now what I'm going to do is the best type of adhesive I found for gift holders like this, or gift card holders like this, is Tear and Tape, because it's super durable, and it's not as wide as your Stampin' Seal, and so it gives you more room inside the pocket for the gift card to move. Because if you look at this, if you were to use your Stampin' Seal or your Stampin' Seal Plus, it would be pretty wide, and you'd have to need a much wider than 4 inches pocket. But we're going to use the Stampin' Seal because it's a little more narrow. And what I do is I put it all the way down right up to the edge, and we tear it. And I love Tear and Tape. It's one of my favorite. I stock up every Christmas because of all the things I make, and it's super duper adhesive, sticky. All right, and then we're going to put another one in between at the very base. Go out, and it fits right in between. Now I've always done this. I burnish my tear and tape on there to make sure it's definitely adhered, because if you don't, sometimes when you use your take a pick tool or you pick at the edges to pull it up, sometimes the adhesive, if you just sort of put it down but you don't burnish it, it comes up. So we're going to go ahead and now take our tape, the, I don't know what you call it, the covering, mask, whatever. You're going to take the little white papers off, and we're going to turn this way, and we're going to line it up to the bottom. There you go. And along the edges, and we put it in right there. Now check this out. I had a gift card over here just to try it out. Oh, there it is. Check out this card. This works perfectly. Just enough space, and you've got your gift card in there, but when we close it, you won't even see it. So it just looks like a regular card. So there's our gift card. That's how it goes in. Let's go ahead and put our other piece on, our other piece of DSP, and there it is lined up. Let's make sure it's lined up. And we want to give it a little bit of space over here. So we're going to put, again, the glue or the adhesive glue right here, the release tape. Thank you, Patty. Sometimes I lose track of what it is. All right, so we're going to put our glue here. Make sure it's not, there we go. And I'm going to fold this over so that I can sort of line this up, but make sure I put the DSP going in the right direction. All right, so we'll line it up with that DSP. There we go. Just rub a little bit, make sure it adheres. And now we've got our card. So now let's go ahead and put our sentiments on there. All right, and then we're going to use a little fun, very elusive embellishment. I've heard they're coming back in a couple weeks, so be on the lookout for them. Let's see, let's go ahead and use, you know what, we're going to use glue, because with my luck I won't get this centered. Okay, we're going to take our other inside panel, the 2 1/4 by 4, put some Tombow glue on there. Make sure I'm not missing any comments. And we're going to center it on this piece. And when you're centering it, you can also center it with the DSP right here, so it all lines up. Everything lines up this way. And they all have the same amount of spacing. All right, and now let's go ahead and put our Season's Greens on there. And I'm going to pop this up with a little bit of foam adhesive. Let's see, I've got a bunch of small pieces here. Let's find a couple pieces that work. There we go. Those work. All right. This is actually, it looks complicated because of all of the accordion look, but it really is actually rather simple. So let's go ahead and center this right here below our deer. Season's Greetings, and let's go for those elusive and ever so popular red and white peppermint adhesive back embellishments. We're going to put a few on here. They will be back in October 15th is when they're estimated to be in stock again. So set your alarm on the calendar. And we're going to put a couple of peppermints in here. We'll do one small. We're going to do one. We'll do a big one right there. We'll do, let's do another small one down here. There we go. And there is our gift card holder. And what's nice about this gift card holder, I don't have an envelope with me, but this gift card holder is actually the same size as a standard card, so it would fit in a standard envelope. And I don't have one nearby, unfortunately. with everything on my desk, you think I'd have an envelope here, but I don't. So, but anyway, this is your standard card. It's 5.5 by 4.25, and so it fits in your normal envelope. So you got your seasoned greetings. Open it up. You can sign your greetings here, and you can throw your gift card right into this pocket, and you can wish them a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Patty. I'm glad you like this card. It actually is a fun card. The first time I made it, I was like, I don't know. But the more I look at it, the more I'm liking it. So, and it's such a fun card because of the way it accordions out. You could even, if you wanted to do with this, you could even put maybe a solid backing here and then maybe a coordinating DSP for the pocket here. That would work. You know what would also might look good? I was playing with this idea of our two-tone paper. This is our garden green two-tone paper on the light in the top, and I ran it through the Forever Plaid and thought this might work as a base here, and then put tear and tape and put a pocket here, or you could even make the pocket out of this. Wouldn't that look cool? The pocket here would have been made out of this. This would have been cool. And this is the real red. And what I did is I took a sanding block over it after I used it. And that was a tip I learned from Patty. So, well, there you go. There is our gift card. And like Tammy was saying in her video earlier today, this is the season for gift cards. I know about you, but I know that when my kids were in school, there was a lot of gift cards for coffees and things like that to teachers. As my kids have gotten older, they're harder to shop for, so it tends to be gift cards to their favorite stores or restaurants. These are the perfect way to give these cards, and since this is a card, it'd be really cute to put it on in the envelope and then just put it on the tree, because I know sometimes we put cards from people on the tree and we have them that way. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. If you want more, this information will be on my blog tomorrow. That's www.stampin'.com. I will have this card and all the dimensions on my blog tomorrow morning, as well as a link to Tammy's video. So in case you missed that this morning, you can watch her incredible gift card holder that she created. And if you want any other information, or you want to subscribe to my newsletter, you can find a link on my website as well. And if you're interested in shopping for any of these products, there's a link for shoppings there as well too. So go ahead and check it out and enjoy all of the different cards I have on there, including this fun gift card holder. So have a great evening. Have a great week. I will be here on Friday for Fun Friday, but a quick reminder, next Tuesday, Tammy is doing Teach It Tuesday. She is doing a fun fold, but I will be in another state in Texas with my daughter looking at some colleges. And so next week I will try and have some things on my blog, but I will not be doing any lives next week. So I'll see you hopefully on Friday for Fun Friday. And until then, maybe I'll see you the following week. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.